Hi, good morning. It's 10:30, September 28th. Okay, I had just made a video and then afterwards when I was watching it I realized that like all this right hand side was not my thing got like messed up because I had three screens on and then I was like reading the email and then I was watching the market and also I had this recording thing on, right? And then the settings got messed up, and I started recording, and I was doing all that thing. And afterwards, after doing a long video, I realized that the right side of the chart was not getting captured. This was all out, and most of the thing I was doing on the right hand side. So I deleted that, and then I started recording again, and then as soon as I did it, like in 1 minute time, again I realized that the screen was full screen, and then again it was messed up. So again, this is the third time I am doing. Third is the charm. Let's go. So this is your weekly. What is this? Nifty. So Nifty, like before I had showed you, like this is the Nifty, and that was the weekly uh, unfinished business. Like what I look at is this is the gap, right? So that was all green upside, right? All the way green upside. There was no sell side in this one on a weekly bias, right? As you go down you can see there is still more, right? But on a weekly, when you look at it, this was all going towards buy. There was no sell side, so then that's what I look at the gap, and then that's called the unfinished business, right? So it's coming down to trade and have the both sides of the market, the buy and the sell side. Okay, so this were the level on the Nifty. You can see Nifty is strong, right? It did a higher high. Sorry, where is this? This one is the same thing, Nifty, but this is the futures. You can see here, Nifty futures, and that's the weekly gap we are looking at. But on Nifty futures, you can see it broke to the downside, so it fulfilled the thing that we are looking for, right? It fulfilled the objective. And what happens is like once the market is done with what our analysis is, right? So we were expecting the market to come to the downside. So this is the unfinished business. So the other thing, there are two things I was talking to you and said like the market does, the price does two things, right? It goes to the liquidity or it goes and takes the gap, right? So when I'm talking, I'll give you when there is more example, like when I go to a daily chart, right? I'll show you in a much better way. So let's go with the, this is the Nifty futures. It broke down the thing. So what, once it does it right, what I do is like once my objective is fulfilled, then I just stop all there and then let some time pass by and then get settled, let the market also do what it's got to do, and then come back and look at the market. It's not like, oh, now we touched the bottom, let me go to the like take the long side, like buy side, right? And start making money to the upside. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to always, once your thing is fulfilled, take some time, let your mind settle, let the market settle, and then come back. So this was on the futures. Futures is gone, broken the weekly lows. This is futures also it did a higher high. So this was strong to the upside and downside too. It came all the way to the downside also. Then comes the bank nifty. Bank nifty you can see it was the weaker index. This is the futures. So like you can see it was it didn't do the higher high and it was, since it was like lagger, it came down faster. It even went to the downs. It easily went to the downside, and the high is also to the down. Sorry, the open is to the downside. This is a weekly candlestick, right? And you can see it traded to this week's bottom. Yep. So Bank Nifty features are, I guess, more. It's going down more faster, right? Then comes the Sensex broad market. You can see weekly fulfilled. That was nice. Let's go Nifty. Yep, that's Nifty, right? And then what is this S&P? Okay. So Nifty weekly. That's daily. So let me remove yesterday's, right? Sorry, today's. So this was the daily action, right? You can see this is like daily chart, daily candle. It fell. You can see I was looking for this was the higher high, higher low, right? Most probably I was looking for this as the market structure shift. This candlestick. Oops, whatever. Sorry. I was looking at this candle for the market structure shift. You can see it broke down to the downside, came almost like touched it and then started coming down. And like yesterday, you can see there was a nice green candle. You can say like everyone was bullish buying, right? Let me go on a hourly chart. So yesterday the market came down and look at the move. It was a real strong move. Everyone is uh, bullish. So what I told you was look at the liquidity. So I was talking about this liquidity. Let's make it. Okay, so let me give you an example. Okay, so when I say liquidity is, you can see this bottom, right? That is the liquidity level, right? I'm looking at over here. What it did is it it went to like from here it went to it and through it. So whatever stop loss or stops they have, they won't keep it right. So most of them will keep it at the market, right? And then some of them will give like pips, right? It takes 5 ticks, 2 ticks, 10 ticks down, right? So what it's doing is it's going to it and through it. So this is taking the liquidity, and the other one is like say, okay, let's take this one. This is taking the liquidity. This is do you can see this the red candle right here and then yeah, and the blue or green candle, right, the small one, right? And this is just one-sided trade to the upside. Okay, so this is let me, so this is the top of the wick, and then this is a green candle, right? It went all the way up, and then the next candlestick, right? So this is the gap that I talk about, right? So this gap is like say it's an unfinished business because there was no sell side to this one. Like over here, you can see this green candle went up, red candle came and did the sell side to it. So this is a good price action. So there was business to the upside and to the downside. So this one, you can see there's just one sided, right? So we need to finish the business. So to complete the business, there should be sell side to it, right? So let me take it now. Let's go. Looking at this over here. So you can see that this liquidity was taken, right? So you can see this red candle at the bottom and a trial line. So I'll give an example of liquidity. So this you can see these two candles, right? The bottom. So that's on an hourly, right? Take this liquidity over here. So this is liquidity taken. It came to it and through it. So then all this liquidity is taken. But yesterday we were looking at sixth. Yeah. So I was talking about this. This is Nifty index. Okay. It's talking about this low, right? You're looking at this low, and it came over here. So what I said is it did a double bottom. So when retailers are looking at it, right, they are looking at it as a support, and then it bounced over here. So they are confirmed that was a support, and then the market started going up. So when you're trading like a retailer, that's what they're thinking. Oh, now that's it. The market is just going to go up, 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 right? And it did go up. But then at the same time, what I was talking to you, I said, look at the 1 hour gap, and the market is going towards it, right? To the 1 hour gap. So which 1 hour I was talking about is, I think so you were looking at this one most probably. This is the gap, most probably you're looking at. But then I was saying the like after it bounced, right? What was that? I don't know what time it was. It was almost like early in the morning. I text like it was the market was somewhere right here, okay, on almost on the top, right? And I said it's coming towards the 1 hour gap. So excuse me, I was talking about is this 1 hour gap. You can see this green candlestick bullish for me, and then is where's the gap? There's the 1 hour gap I was looking at. You can see this candlestick and this candlestick low, right? So before that, what did it do? It wicked in there and took this liquidity right here. You can see it came up to the gap. We could have gone short there and then came and took what's your objective. You're looking at it once you're short over here is old lows now, not highs. If you're going up, then it's old highs. But this is old lows. So my objective would have been the old lows. Where is it? Right here. What did the market do? Came and took the liquidity right here. And then if you're looking at this one is unfinished business, right? And then what it did is it came half the way. You can see this is right here. So that's what the support I was talking about retailers, right? So if you're thinking of the retailers, they are thinking, oh, there's a support and then they're going up. But when the market maker is looking at it, right? So there's what I was talking about is there's liquidity right here already, right? They didn't take this liquidity, so that's more liquidity over here. And now all these retailers, wow, now we are just going to go to the sky, like all the way all time high, right? Because this is a bullish Nifty is kind of bullish, right? Everyone is thinking a dip, let's buy the dip, dip, dip. They're just dipping and going lower and lower. So here there is liquidity and more liquidity over here. So there is a lot of liquidity. So I'm talking about this liquidity pool. So now the market makers are looking at it, right? There is more liquidity. What they're going to do is take the market high. You can see this gap, and then let's see what happens. See how it respected. Look at this. Wick up. It didn't. I always look at the bodies, right? The wick, it can do it, right? It goes up. Over here also second chance. It came all the way just half of this, right? It's nice and respecting it, right? And then came took this liquidity. What would be our objective over here? Old lows. Where are the old lows? Right here. And then, sorry, not this one. Old lows. So to it and through it. This is liquidity. This one right here and this one right here. Liquidity. And it also, what did it do? Unfinished business. It finished the unfinished business right here. Green side, red side. That's nice, right? So now once it's done this and it's what Thursday, take a break. Look at this, let the market do something else. That's why I like to just trade 2 3 days, right? It gives you your trades, take it and be done for the week in 1 2 days. That was a beautiful action, and this one I can show you like it might be kind of uh, what do you call your candlestick. Where's candlestick? Let's see. Nifty, bank Nifty, and Sensex. Okay, look at the bank Nifty. Yep. Okay, so retailers, like when they're looking all this down, right? At the end of the move, what happened? You can see, wow, such a nice hammer. It's a hammer, right? So everybody was going long when they saw this hammer. Everybody is like, oh, let's go. If you're a candlestick guy, you're going to just go. On top of it, what happened is it came all the way down. That's where they give more importance to the candlestick of a hammer. So this one, everyone is bullish. Came all the way down. Look at this. This is Nifty. Okay. Like when you look at this one, this was undecided, undecided, and then green candle. Everybody is bullish. Wow. Okay, so and then next thing was, yep. Actually, I did a lot of talking on the first video. Now I don't remember what I was talking. Okay, okay. Like when you look at this one on an hourly, let's go on an hourly. So I was so when the market was going like if I asked you, if I would have asked you yesterday, right? When the market went all the way up, what do you think? Anyone would be bullish. Like, look at this move. No one would like try to short this market if they won't even think of it. So that's what I like to do is Like when if I would have even told you like yesterday at this point, right, when the market was all the way up, and I would have told you, oh, you know what, just go ahead and short the market, right? You would have not done it. When you look at this green, green, green candles, oh, that's why what I say is you have to do back testing, put a lot of time in back testing, forward testing. So what it does, it stimulates your brain, right? When you go in the market, do the back testing, forward testing, you're looking at this action, and then like if I'm looking at this action, I'll also be scared to short it. You know, if like I'm looking at it at for like a retailer's mindset, right? I won't short it because that's a bullish thing, right? So when you do like when you spend a lot of time in the charts, it stimulates your brain, right? When you look at this action, say back testing and all, you think of it and then it's already in your head or brain, right? You know, oh, you have gone through this so many times that you can even predict, not predict like, okay, now it might go down because it's going to stimulate your brain, right? Oh, this is going. You have seen this like 100 times, right? It's just like a movie, like you have watched a movie a lot of time, like a movie that you liked, right? You watched it a lot of time, and then what happens is like even some scene happens, like say somebody is jumping, the hero is jumping from the train or something, you know what's going to happen next, right? So you're not shocked, but still you feel you're still in the movies thing, right? You still enjoy it, even if you have seen that same shot like say 10 times. You have seen the movie a lot of times, right? And you see the same, but like your brain is telling you right what's going to happen next, but like you're still enjoying the movie, right? So same thing happens here, like you sometimes you like the movie so much you look at it and you are watching the movie sometimes, like if you are alone or something, like you even say the dialogues of the character, the hero, right? What she's going to say because it's programmed in your brain. You've seen it so many times. You know what's going to happen, right? It's same thing with the market. Like you remember dialogues and Ja Simran Ja. Oh, it just clicks. You get the picture, right? Oh, where it is. It's where's the location? Who is saying it? Amrush Puri or whatever. You know, it's like he's holding the hand. Like even if you just get that, even if I just say oh Ja Simran Ja, you get that scene how he's holding her hand and he lets go and this that. So that's what I am talking about market. So once this bullish move right all this way, you know you're looking at this hourly gap, and what's your like bias? Your bias is to the downside, right? And it's not over yet because that's your weekly right here at the bottom, and then it comes to the gap. You're just like when you have seen this movie so many times, you're just going to short it without hesitation, and your stop is going to be about here. If it's wrong, it goes. But then you have seen this movie a lot of time. What happened? Came wicked it. So even like when you're looking at this candle, right? This red candle which has wicked up, right? What happened is it's when it's all the way on top, it's a green candle, right? You can see it. It's a red now. Right now it's red, but it's green candle over here. You're not going to get scared or whatever. Your stop loss is right here. It's not even that far away, right? If it goes wrong, it's fine. But then you have the confidence. You have seen this move a lot of times, right? Uh, and then it's gone. You're waiting for it to close, right? As all the way on top, it's green. If someone else is there right there, oh man, it's still going up and they're the last people to jump in the market right here. Boom, boom, boom. They're trying to go get in, and the smart money is selling it to them. Who is selling? Smart money is selling it to them. There are a lot of buyers. You can see yesterday, you know what was the sentiment in the market? All bulls, right? But then who are the smart guys? The smart money is selling it to them. Who wants to buy? All this crowd is buying. and that's called liquidity. Like the market is not going to move at all. These guys are selling it to them, and there are a lot of guys willing to buy. What happens? Where's your once again? Where is your uh, what's your bias is going down, right? Take liquidity. Where's your old highs? Right here. And that was liquidity pool from September 6th. There are more, what do you call, there's more liquidity over there. What did you do? Took the liquidity, fulfilled the business, and you're out of the market. Beautiful, right? Okay, now actually I am focusing on, I wanted to show something. Like I always tell you to do the long, like a week, monthly, weekly, and daily, right? What? Let me go to my, let me finish it soon. So let's say weekly, and let me go to Nasdaq. Okay, oopsie. What is this? Oh, Nifty. Let's go to Nasdaq. Okay, this is okay. Let me remove all this annotations, and here you go. So I always like, even if I'm trading like a 5 minute chart, 1 minute chart, 15 minutes chart, right? That's what I trade. But I always ask you to do a month. Monthly is when like the month is over, right? But if it's in between, right, the month, like at the most, you can take a look at monthly. But then I want you to take a look at the weekly first, and then the daily. So if there's someone else doing a scalp or day trading, if you watch their or you listen to their view, right? They say, oh, who cares about the weekly? That's a long term, nothing happens from the weekly or daily. They will disregard it, but I don't disregard it because that's where it gives me a bigger picture and like my bias, right? So even if I'm trading 1 minute, this is what I look at, right? So once you do it like it's always in your mind like the weekly thing and all. So here you can see this is the green one, that was a that's a bullish, but for me it's a bearish candlestick, right? It came and then again it just came till it and then came down again. But right now I'm looking at this gap, right? You can see this candlestick, the bottom one, and then this candlestick, the top wick, right? So from here to here, oops. So that's the gap. So that's unfinished business, right? But the liquidity is right here and right here. So that's liquidity right here. So this is where I am expecting the market to come and trade and finish the business right here. Okay. And like if you can see over here, there is still a kind of gap, right? This is another kind of gap. That's also a gap. So I'll just to complete it, I'll take it right down here. Okay. To complete the gap. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at, on a weekly time frame. So if I'm saying looking at this on a weekly time frame, right, it doesn't mean that it's just going to start. Oh, look at this. This was a real just down move, right? Nice over here, but it's not going to just go straight down, and that it's going to take some time up, down, right? Every daily fluctuations is different. Like right here, you can see it took how many more than a week or something just to be in. This was a consolidation, right? Consolidation, and then it broke to the downside. You can see there is a gap from this candlestick to this candlestick. Okay, leave that. So it's not going to just go straight down here. It's going to daily fluctuations up, down, 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 up, down, up. You can see that. So it's going to take some time. That's a weekly. So what I'm looking at is, let me go back to, okay, let me give you your example. So this is the liquidity. Okay, this is the bottom, right? So there is liquidity right here. There is bottom, this bottom, there is liquidity. Okay, all these bottoms are that's liquidity. Say, give me this example. This was liquidity, came to it, through it, it broke through it, right? So that's liquidity. And the other one is unfinished business like a gap. This top, just an example, okay? This top, no forget that example. Unfinished business, this gap right here from this top to this top, right? So this is not liquidity I'm talking about. This is like unfinished business, right? It's just gone green. Means just buy side was there. There was no sell side. We're looking on a daily time frame, right? There was no sell side over here. So what it did is it gave the sell side till here, right? You can see this candlestick. But over here it took all the sell side. Like if you see, let me show you. Let me make it bigger. So there was still gap here in bottom, right? So when this red candle came all the way down, it gave the sell side till here, right? Okay, it gave for this green side. So still this was open. There was liquidity, and then it came and took the liquidity right here. That's the liquidity. But this is unfinished business. This is the gap. So it came. It's going to give the sell side to it. So that's the two things I was talking about. Price does it goes takes the liquidity, or it goes to an unfinished business and does the inefficient provides the other side. So if this is the green side, it comes sell side and it will provide. So it will trade in this area to give the sell side to it. Okay. Now what I was talking to you is I am paying attention to the Nasdaq, and this is the weekly. I'm looking forward to the downside. I'm bearish on Nasdaq, and at the most, I'm looking till probably you guys come. Look at this gap. So this is not liquidity. This is unfinished business, right? So this top of the wick to the bottom of the wick. Okay, let it be. And this is still Thanksgiving. I am expecting the market to go down. That's not just like my analysis. I watch others also. I'll take a look at the YouTube or something, and then through that I make this decision. It's not like, oh, I'm really good at it or something. No, I look at others, I read, and then try to come to a conclusion. And then, like, if what happens is, if you can look at this gap right here, these two candlesticks, right? This is another kind of gap. So if this gap is broken to the upside, say a daily candle comes and closes above this candlestick, right? Most probably it won't happen, but yeah, you have to think. You're not always right, right? So if it closes above this, then I will throw out the uh, bearish tone of my trading, right? Like then I won't be thinking of all this. But as long as this is holding, till the time you guys are here, I'll be trading it to the downside. But there will be up days, like here you can see like up, right? It's not just going to be red down here. There is going to be, so that's why I look at month, weekly, daily, and then go in 4 hours, 1 hours. This is the bias to the downside. Okay, and what I was going to say is, okay, let's finish it over here, and I am trading my the Nasdaq options like So I'll be doing that for this whole time, trying to do my $100 account. I'll see what I can do with that. Okay, and you can. We'll talk later. That's it. Let's close this video. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it and find it interesting. Take care. Bye.